broadcast. Hey.
All right.
Okay.
So, hello, everybody. This is the Blacktacular radio show powered by Third Round Knockout. And I am here with my co host, Saucy the
Saucy
Body.
body. Saucy is in the building. This is gonna be an amazing rant. I hope I get sung to today, but yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to our show.
And we are here with the one and only Barry Tone. Barry Anton, how are you doing?
How you doing? I'm all right. I'm doing all right. I can't complain. How are y'all doing tonight?
How are you? Oh, he. Oh my god, he's such a gentleman.
I try to be. I try to be.
Oh, so you not a gentleman? Okay, we gonna have a good conversation today. Let's go. Friday,
No,
no
I'm a
gentleman
gentleman.
here today. Come on.
All
How y'all feeling
right.
tonight, though?
So we're good. We are good. We are very happy to have you here with us. We are sorry for the delay. There was a half an hour delay to our show, and we are sorry to everybody for that.
No
But
problem.
we are finally here. So we just want to dive right in.
Let's do it.
Barry Tone. So, what brought you into music?
Really, music is funny. Music has been around pretty much for as far as back as I can remember. Actually, I don't know if you guys ever heard of the group Chic. They were like a '70s dance group. They made the songs "Freak Out" and what's the other one? Shucks, it's before my time.
Come
But
on, bring it in. Bring it in.
they made
Gotta
Freak Out, and they made
freak out.
the song escapes me
I
right now.
remember.
But basically, one of my cousins, he's actually a second cousin of mine. Bernard Edwards, he was the bass player for that band. So music is kind of like
Oh,
literally in my
wow.
bloodline. Yeah, yeah. And I have a bunch of cousins. I actually have another cousin, second cousin, who's he produces with Dr. Dre a lot. Like he creates with him a lot. Um, I have a few cousins that's DJs, cousins that's like that rap and manage and things of that nature. Dance. I actually started out dancing, so music is really pretty much just kind of it chose me. You know what I mean? Like since a kid, I started out dancing, and then just kind of progressed from that to like writing poetry, writing raps, and just writing songs. So just like little by little. My mother also sings as well. So
Wow. I would
Okay.
love to hear her voice.
yeah,
So
she has a very nice voice.
yeah, so since you just talked about a little bit of your bio, I definitely wanted to ask you a question from your bio because it
Sure,
says you used to do school plays.
I did.
How did you
I
and
did.
then just recently, like in what 2017, just did a role for Never Judge. How was that?
Never. It was good actually. It was a play that we were. It was a necessarily a well, you could say it was a musical, but yeah, it was a traveling play. We did it for about a good year and a half, 2 years. Shout out to all the people that were part of that. It was called Never Judge a Book by Its Cover, and
Yeah,
yeah, and I actually played the role of um James, where he was actually he had a rough exterior, but he was actually a good guy. But his first impression didn't kind of leave much. It led you to think that he was a thug or something like that. But he actually was a good guy.
just how
And
you just tried to dug that radio show just a minute ago. You went gentle and then you like, nah, I ain't like that. I got you. I got you. Okay, I have another question from your bio. I was really very interested in. You got a couple of people as your influencers, right? You have Jay Z, Kanye
Mhm,
West, Justin Timberlake, and Pharrell. Those are the things that stood out to me because they're all so different, but
mhm.
same in a lot of things. Why are they so significant to you, and why was they, and like why it was necessary to have those people as
Mm.
a reference in your bio?
Well, it was quite few more names that I wanted to mention, but I ain't trying to bore people to death. But another one of the influences that were up there that I know is was Usher as well. And the reason why I picked Jay-Z is number one, just obviously he's like one of the best, if not the best rappers to ever do this thing in music, but also his business acumen. Like just the fact that he's able to you know, coming from where he came from and starting out how he started versus where he is now, where he's a billionaire and he has his hands in like literally everything. He has his hands working with the NFL. He has his own label. He has which was Rockefeller, which is now Rock Nation. He's partnered with uh what's it Hennessy and sold 50% of Ace of Spade. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a part owner and a member of Puma. He has his own sports agency. So like he embodies, the he is the epitome of what it is basically, as they say, the rose that grew from concrete, coming out of Marcy Projects in the hood, and then seeing where he is now. A high school dropout at that. You know what I mean? Kanye West, Pharrell, because of just their musical creativity and just the constant of pushing the envelope and knowing no boundaries when it comes to music, knowing no boundaries when it comes to just creating, and not or allowing themselves to be pigeonholed and just only creating music because they create fashion. You know what I mean? And they're great at what they do. And then Justin Timberlake and Usher, of course, for the vocals as well. Just the fullest extent of artistic expression. Both of these guys have been doing this type of work for 20 years plus, especially Usher. You know what I mean? And just the fact that he's been able to just kind of seeing his progression and his growth from being a 16-year-old kid that I was watching on TV as a kid myself to seeing where he is now. You know what I mean? And just him still being relevant. And of course, you have people like that I'm influenced by. Obviously, Michael Jackson is one, Marvin Gaye is another, Curtis Mayfield, Bobby Womack, Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle. I could go on and on and on. Really, like I love all types of music. U2. You know what I mean? Phil Collins and Genesis. Like I like all types of music. All types of music.
Okay, I just want to go back to like you started out dancing,
Hmm.
um, and then you went into rapping before you went to singing,
Yeah.
right? So you then did like every element that's kind of necessary for music. How
Hmm.
is that? How did you transition so much in that? Like you was once a dancer. Do you do you still dance?
I do. I bust a little two step here and there.
That's
But
second.
when I was a kid, my grandmother Lucille, my mother's mother, God rest her soul. Basically she used to have like these parties. She would
Mm,
have like these parties in the house or whatever. They would be like fight parties or watch a game or something like that. Then have a gathering, and I would be like the only because I was the oldest grandchild, but I would literally be like the only kid around a bunch of grown-ups just dancing. And I was always known for my dancing. So the way for me to stick around with the older folks with everything going on is to dance. You know what I mean? So
so
it
you know
just kind of was a natural
the
thing.
music. When your grandma said, "Look at my baby, come on, come out here and do the Michael Jackson for me. Come
Hmm.
on, do the Michael Jackson.
Hmm.
Moonwalk for people, baby."
Yep. just like you see in the movies and whatnot. But that was like
And you
literally
got
my life.
know you rooted when they start wanting to let you sing. Okay, now rapping. How did I? You went from dancing to rapping, right? Then to
Yeah.
singing. Like,
Basically with the rapping was just kind of like just being around my cousins. Um, when I would go visit like my cousins on the weekend and stuff like that,
okay,
and really just having like freestyle battles with a beat, without a beat, just having literally like just freestyle battles or whatever the case is, and just kind of like just creating and going back and forth. So it was kind of something that I was already doing, but just being around them helped me to cultivate that part of uh my artistic persona even more. Just figuring out who I am and just kind of going off of that. And it literally just kind of like just music and just creating in general just kind of came naturally. So it wasn't anything that somebody had to force me to do. I was just already into it. And then of course, like growing up, watching videos all the time, like I did, if I wasn't doing homework or house chores or playing basketball or whatever, like I'd be like literally glued to the TV. You know what I'm saying? Watching Video Music Box, watching I'm dating myself a little bit, but watching Video Soul with Donnie Simpson. You know what I'm saying? Watching Rap City. Like watching all these different things like back to back to back every day. You know what I mean? Because that's just how much I was into just the art and just fascinated with seeing all of these people like on TV. You know what I mean? And just wondering, hoping that'd be me one day.
Okay, but I also see that you like performing, doing acapella and things live. I see you like serenading girls in the street in liquor stores and stuff. Yeah, I spot you, baby. Yeah. So, what is that for? Is that like
I forgot
this
about that.
the girls' hearts, or you just say, "Hey, this is gonna make me go viral one day"? Because you do have a beautiful voice. So, do
Thank
you
you.
just like this is one of your pickup lines, or this is a little gimmick you got going here?
Not at all. Like I'm not the type of person like I mean obviously singing is something I love to do and I'm a sociable person. I think in this business you kind of have to be or at least approachable. Um Literally it was me and my homeboy a few weeks ago. We just walked into the liquor store not too far from where I live at, and they were playing this particular one. They were playing "Stay" by Jodeci. That's one of my favorite groups. Period. Like in general, forget just R&B. Like Jodeci is one of my favorite groups in general, and that's one of my favorite songs by them. So I literally was just singing as we walked into the store because I heard the song, and my homeboy took his phone out and started filming, and we that's literally how it happened. And the lady behind the counter, she had to because of what we ordered, she had to step from around the counter to get it out of the display and then come back around. And I grabbed her hand, we started dancing, and that was that.
Yeah, because I was about to say you talk about the one in the liquor store, but I think I saw it like 2, 3 times on the Instagram feed. Did you? I was like, hey, wait, hold up, is this a gimmick? Because I would surely make myself well known in the corner store so that you could meet up and you could serenade me live. We can make this a rival here. I have a
I
question.
would.
Okay, I have another question for you. So I
Uh,
love joking around. I definitely thank you for the opportunity for us interviewing you, and I had a great time listening to your music. I see that you sampled Mary J. Blige, one of Mary J. Blige's beats for your song, and I
mhm.
was like, wow, a lot of girls love Mary. What made you pick that beat?
Actually, it was my producer's idea. He had replayed the instruments and he had played it for me. This was actually on my album Eclipse, which is available everywhere. For those of y'all that are listening and watching, you can go to my website, barryantonemusic.com. Um, but literally, like he had recreated it, and I walked into the studio, and he just played it for me. And I'm like, damn, this sounds familiar. And then it hit me, and then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So we about to revamp, basically like this. That's a classic. Share My World is a classic. So we just basically like revamped it and made it our own, but also the male version of it. Because that record, I remember hearing that record when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
My Life album was like on repeat in the house. You know what I mean? Like so it was just kind of like full circles to be able to like recreate one of my favorite songs by her that wasn't a single, but probably should have been a single because literally you hear everybody singing it word for word, especially being in the house around a bunch of women, my mother, my aunts, my grandmother. So you know what I mean? Like just it was dope to be able. It's kind of like it just fell into my lap, and it actually turned out to be something that was dope, and a lot of people enjoyed.
All right. I have one more question, and after that, I will have to go because I have an event. It was a pleasure interviewing you.
Thank you. And thank you for having
It,
me.
I would love to get to know you a little bit more, but I have your Instagram handle, so we'll definitely connect one more time, and we'll definitely get to know each other a little bit more better. But my question, since 2017, you had your LP released. Would you like to that?
I'm sorry, you cut off at the last part of the question.
Oh, I said, would you like to, just iterate the LP that you just released in 2017?
Oh, the
The name.
name of the album. The name of the album is Eclipse. I actually have two. The first album is Art of Heartbreak, which was released 2014. It actually just made 7 year anniversary. It was released on Valentine's Day 2011. Am I no, I'm bugging. My numbers are off. It was released Valentine's Day 2014, so it just made the 7th year anniversary. And then my second album was Eclipse, which came out in 2017, November 17th, 2017. And I'm actually working on new music as we speak and writing with and for different artists as well.
Oh,
But both albums are available on my website, barryantoinemusic.com. You can stream it. You don't have to just download it. You can stream it. You can pass it off to your friend and share it. You know what I mean? I also have a free single available on my website as well with a video called Let the Music Play. So, and like I said before, I'm working on different music. There's also a live that I was doing for most of quarantine last year called Quarantine and B, both on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to be bringing that back soon as well. So I'm just out here working. I actually have a gig tomorrow, a wedding gig tomorrow that I'm literally in the middle of preparing for before doing this interview.
oh,
So the
that'll be.
timing is perfect that you guys hit me up asking me to do it. So I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to just talk with y'all and showcase my talent.
Wow, that's beautiful. So tomorrow you have a wedding show. That's a high thing. A lot of people don't ask
Thank you.
people to be singing at their special moment. So you have a voice. I want you to keep doing what you're doing, and
Thank
I
you.
hope that we get to interview again at a later time, so we can get a little bit more to know about you. And
I'm here. Just let me know.
yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to continue on with the interview after we take this break. But Saucy, thank you so much for staying with us as long as you
You
did.
gonna serenade me. You gonna serenade me one day. I don't know when, but you will.
I got you.
Well,
Just
I'm
let me
sure
know.
if you had a little bit more time, he probably would have done it tonight.
No, that's because you be with it. I said serenade me.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Wow, that's
Selfish,
crazy.
selfish, very
just
selfish.
just a little. I see you later, everyone.
All right, have a good night. Be safe.
Have a good
All right,
night,
babe. Enjoy yourself.
girl. I
And
call you later.
now,
I call you later.
all
Bye, y'all.
right. Well, now we're going to play one of your selections. And which one is this?
This is called Bad Side.
All right.
I don't know if you a good woman, but you sure look good to me. I don't care what you know, woman, cause I'ma show give you what you need. What I want is a real woman who ain't afraid to give me borrowed time. To make it clear, woman, tonight I wanna make you mine. Oh, baby, I don't wanna love ya, I just wanna touch ya. Wrap myself around you, lose control. Last names, ain't no need to exchange. We both want the same thing. Let's just share our bodies and our souls. So what's the dealings? I'm trying to get up inside your inner feelings. I'm feeling freaky tonight, no inhibitions. I'm trying to get up inside your inner feelings. So show me your bad side. Give me what I want, baby. Give me what I need. No need for love, cause I don't wanna fall in love. Tonight, that's not my thing. Just wanna be addicted to you. You're like a drug that I'm feeding for, and I just can't get enough. Baby, I don't wanna love ya. I just wanna touch ya. Wrap myself around you, lose control. Last names, ain't no need to exchange. We both want the same thing. Let's just share our bodies and our souls. What's the dealings? I'm trying to get up inside your inner feelings. I'm feeling freaky tonight, no inhibitions. I'm trying to get up inside your inner feelings. So show me your bad side. Give me what I want, baby. Give me what I need, darling. Give me what I want, baby. I want you now, I want you now. Give me what I want, baby. Give me what I need, darling. Give me what I want, baby. I want you, I want you.
Okay, so I just need to ask you a question.
Sure.
The persona that you exude in your music, is that really you, or is this like just for music?
It depends
Because
on the
you do
song.
a lot of you do a lot of sexual innuendos in your music.
Mm. Uh, I think that's all of us to an extent or another. I think we all have um a sexual being within us. It isn't necessarily me 24/7. But we're all adults, and when it's that time and you're feeling some type of way with the person that you're comfortable feeling that way with, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So yeah, I wouldn't say that that's me all the time, but that definitely is a part of me. Absolutely. And one of the ways that I express it really is just through my music.
Okay. Well, are you married?
No, I'm single. Single,
Do you
no
have
children.
any children? Oh,
No
okay.
kids.
Okay, check two. All right. Are you gainfully employed?
Yes, I'm gay. Yes,
All right.
gainfully employed. Yeah, I have a full-time job, and I also, like I said before, I sing with like different bands throughout the city, and out of state as well. So I pretty much am employed, keeping myself busy.
So I really don't understand why you're single right now.
I would say, well, is that a question? Because maybe I
Yeah,
won't tell
why are you
myself.
single right now? Why are you single right now?
I think I would to put it as simple as possible. I would say one part of it is, I guess, because of the life that I lead, as far as um the time aspect, right? Because I have a lot of things going on, it's very hard for a person, or to be with a person that can understand that, especially if they're not living that same type of lifestyle, or if they have a little more time on their hands. Um,
Oh, yeah. I
yeah,
can
it's
understand that.
right. It's difficult to ask someone to, I guess, not not that you're not keeping them, or having them as a priority, or treating them as a priority. But a lot of times when duty calls, sometimes they have to be not on the back burner, but they have to wait longer than they would want to. And I think it's kind of hard it would be difficult for anybody to just kind of sit back and just, wait at certain times, because sometimes you're coming home late from the studio, or sometimes you may be coming from a gig or a show that may be a little far from where home is, or you're creating, so you have to devote your attention to the creating, and not as much attention or time as you would like to devote to the person that you're with. So it's a you know it's a number of things, and then on the same token, it's a just being able to find a person, of course, being able to find the right person that's able to I don't want to say deal with it, but the right person who is it's not going to make it an issue because they understand that this is your passion, and if anything, they want to help support that, and they want to complement that, as opposed to saying things that may hinder that, if that makes sense.
Oh no, it makes very it very much does make sense to me as the person in the relationship
Hmm.
that somebody called me nosy as the person who was in the relationship that that was the outgoing one. I definitely understand. Oh, that was my sister who called me nosy. Never mind. We don't care about her. Oh, she also said that you're cute. Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank,
um.
thank you.
Anyway, he's
I
also
appreciate
very
that.
young. Okay, Demora, he's younger than us. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just because the messages do pop up while we're
Hmm.
streaming. The messages
Yes, I see
pop
that
up
now.
from Facebook. Yeah. Um, but hey, Miss Danish. Oh. um. Okay, I'm gonna stop reading the messages. They are definitely a deterrence. Um. All right. No children, no baby mama, no wife,
Hmm.
full-time employed musician, sorry, full-time employed individual, and also a singer.
Hmm.
Where do you find time to socialize, especially in this climate?
Um, well, this climate it makes it a little easier now because it's not as many things that are open. So I haven't really been gigging as much. And when I record, I pretty much record at home now because I can't really go to, or rather, for safety precautions, I'd rather not go into a studio setting because of the different precautions and things of that nature. So definitely recently I've been spending time with, my family and friends and things of that nature. But when the world was open, it was kind of difficult, especially when it's like gig time and every weekend I'm like, got another gig here. Like tomorrow I gotta go to Jersey. You know, next weekend it could be, the next weekend it could be Connecticut, or the next weekend it could be Pennsylvania or Miami or something like that. Like it could literally it varies. It really depends, especially when it's like the busy season. Because a lot of people get married during the, when the weather is nice. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
especially in this climate, it's made it a lot easier just for me to be around, um, my family and things of that nature and friends, just people that, you care about because especially with what's going on now, you know what I mean? It's like, it's so, if 2020 taught me anything, it's to really dial it back and just appreciate the time that I have here and appreciate the people who are around who want to be around and who are around for the right reasons, if that makes sense. Because not
That
everybody is
does
around you for the right reason.
that definitely sounds very good. Very good. Okay, so we want to play another selection.
Sure.
You call it out.
Hmm. I'm trying to remember what I sent you. Um, we can play. We can play share. We can play share.
Yeah, the first one you sent me. But
Yeah.
can we queue up
Let's play that.
share and tell me a little bit about this song?
So this was the song that Saucy was talking about earlier that uses the sample with Mary J. Blige. Um,
Hmm.
so literally it's like a play off of what she was saying in her record, but just kind of like a spin to it is just that it's the male version. So it's me basically like talking to the girl that I've been with for some time, saying like, I'm ready. I'm ready to be with you and only you.
All right. Okay, let's play that one.
Here we go, like, Feels so good. I want to do it again. Here we go, like. Yeah, yeah. Okay. You made your way into my life. You turned my days, my cloudy days, into sunshine. I had to thank you for that, baby. 'Cause you made a change in me. That's right, I used to play, I used to hang out all night, would have a girl for every day. That wasn't right, but I knew when I met you, you were someone special, so I gave it away just to keep you. I used to run away from love, ran all over the city, but now my life has changed.
Oh, wow.
What happened?
I'm sorry, there was a glitch in the music.
Oh man.
Yeah, so sorry about
Yeah,
that.
right at the my favorite part. One of my favorite parts.
I'm so sorry. I'm hoping we could get that going again.
All right. If you don't have that one, then you can play Pull Up.
All right, let's see what he's doing.
Oh, okay. We can do that one.
I remember.
So this one is called Confidential. So the whole purpose of the album, the first really is just in general, just talking about me being like a dark kind of dude, and then it gradually gets into me being like a different type of man. So
okay,
this is one of those darker
it's me again, doing the same thing. No, this time is different. Came back to the spot about once or twice before. Saw you moving, so impossible to ignore. I like it like that. How you know I like it like that? The way that you be throwing it back like a center to a quarterback. I like it like that. How you know I like it like that? The way that you be throwing it back like a center to a quarterback. We ain't gotta exchange no names, girl. 'Cause I'm confident I'm gon' forget, so confidential, keep it simple. We ain't gotta exchange no names, girl. 'Cause I'm confident I'm gon' forget, so confidential, keep it simple. Now here we are, just like deja vu. Been thinking through the week about the things that we can do. This time you came for me. To be real, I was looking for you. I don't even know your name, but I remember the scent of your perfume. I like it like that. How you know I like it? You be throwing it back like a center to a quarterback. I like it like that. How you know I like it like that? The way that you be throwing it back like a center to a quarterback. We ain't gotta exchange no names, girl. 'Cause I'm confident I'm gon' forget, so confidential, keep it simple. We ain't gotta exchange no names, girl. 'Cause I'm confident I'm gon' forget, so confidential, keep it simple. Get ready. Oh, it's gonna be us two alone. Get ready. Oh, you're gonna see what it's about when I take you home. When I take you home. We ain't gotta exchange no names, yeah. 'Cause I'm confident I'm gon' forget, so confident you keep it simple. I won't forget. We ain't gotta exchange no names, girl. 'Cause I'm confident I'm gon' forget, so confident you keep it simple. We We ain't gotta exchange no names, gotta exchange no names. I'm confident, so confident you'll keep it simple. We ain't gotta exchange no names, girl. Cause I'm confident, I'm confident, so confident you'll keep it simple. Get ready, get ready, ready, get ready. Get ready, ready. Do that one more time. Get ready. Just like that. Get ready, ready. Yeah. Get ready. Get ready. If you back it up, then I'ma spend it. Just back it up and I'ma spend it. Baby, back it up and I'ma spend it. I'ma spend it, baby. And if you keep it bouncing, I'ma spend it. Just keep it bouncing, I'ma spend it. Baby, bust it open, I'ma spend it. I'ma spend it, baby.
You're sexy. I'm glad you came through. I'm happy to see you again.
Here, take my number down.
What's your name?
Mr. Confidential.
Wow. Okay. All right.
You okay over there?
I like that song. I like that song, and
Thank you.
I'm going to appreciate you even more after this interview is over. But
Thank you. Thank you.
anyway, wow. Okay, so I apologize about Cher. Hopefully we could try to play that again at the end of the interview. But you sent me quite a few selections, and I'm so glad to have, been able to hear some of your music. How? Okay, you need more. We'll be playing in the selection.
I seen that too.
I'm sorry. It just, I'm like, what more?
It's all
More
good.
what? So, but anyway, what kept you in music so long without
But
hitting the charts? Sorry.
no, that's fine.
What kept you in music?
You said what kept me in music so long without hitting the charts?
Yes.
Um, it's interesting. I've never had anybody ask me that before. I think in general, just probably, and just being completely honest, probably consistency, and then just kind of letting life happen as opposed to making things happen, or being continuously diligent. And I say that because you can be diligent at something and not give, but sometimes there are times when it's, especially when it's like a passion of yours, there's times when it's I guess difficult to give your all, or you have to try to find reasons to continue. And quite a few times I've definitely had those periods in my life where I had to question if this was really for me. Um, the specifics I won't bore you with per se, but quite a few times I had to ask myself if the music was really for me, just because of being determined. But you have those moments where you feel like disappointed, or you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be. But you have to. I think I've gotten reminders through people, and I say like from people, but through God, that music in general is for me, and not worry about the how or the when, but just more so being open to receiving what's to come and making the most out of the opportunity. So I would say definitely, for the most part, just having the right people and the right support system around, because for some time I didn't have the right people around me to support what my goal was. And like I said earlier, like being around that and being, it's hard, especially when the person or people that you're around may not even not necessarily share the same sentiment, but may not understand what the grind and the struggle looks like. So just more of a thing of, just like I said, just being more consistent, and regardless of what's going on the outside, just being dead set and focused on what it is that I have to do for me. Whether that pleases others or not, I have to be okay with whatever that outcome is on over there, and just stick to my guns. Um, but definitely you'll be hearing me on the charts very soon,
I
because I've
love
gotten to
that.
the right. I've gotten to the point just where I'm like, um, when something is for you. And I was in a group at one point where, long story short, it didn't work out, but that kind of left me a bit jaded because I had put so much into it and
Mhm.
just didn't see any of the fruits of my labor. So I think, fast forward to some years later, especially with me being a solo artist, I'm seeing those fruits now, and they're starting to materialize in different ways that I never even imagined. Um, so it has me excited for the future and just continuing to go hard in that, regardless of how long it's been. You know, it doesn't matter how long it's been. But the main thing is just staying consistent, staying faithful, staying focused, and just being true to who you are and true to your craft. That's the things that are most important. And I'm a firm believer in that. And it's going to happen on its own, and it really is happening. Just me, like, you saw me on an interview with JLC a couple of weeks ago, which prompted you to you know contact me and ask me to be interviewed with you. And literally that day that I was on interviewing with him, I had just got back from Miami working with the band. You know what I mean? And we're in the middle of a pandemic, so it's like literally like things are happening. I'm not going to say that they're happening on their own per se, but it's just a testament to the work that I've been putting in for so long, and now I'm reaping the benefits of it. And there's just more to come.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I am absolutely a fan of Avant, and I'm I'm one of those people who truly believes that the contract will make you a success. So I love the path that you've been on because it shows your tenacity and it shows your understanding of things happening in its own progress.
Hmm.
So I commend you for all that. Um, and yeah, when I heard you on JLCD's um, podcast, I was like, you know what, I have to contact him. And I asked for Jay's blessings first. And he was like, yeah, go ahead, reach out to him. I was like, okay.
Hmm.
Because I don't know if you paid attention to the comments that day, but I was very, very unprofessional. I really was. So I apologize if you ever
I
saw
didn't really
any
see
of the
the comments
comments.
like that. But what
I'm
did you
very
say?
glad. I'm not going to tell you. That is not important right now.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. But you have this talent that is definitely undeniable. But I want to ask you a question. Uh this or that question.
Okay.
Would you rather accept $5 million for a song and never be heard again,
Mm,
or stay on the path that you're on?
mm. So with the first part of that question, never being heard from again, meaning like no matter what I
Absolutely.
do, I'm basically like blackballed.
Like nobody is ever going to hear your stuff.
No matter what I do.
No matter what you do, nobody is ever going to hear your stuff
Mm.
for
Well,
$5 million.
the path I'm on is going to give me like $100 million. So later for the five. I'm the I'm the
I'm
I'm
very
I'm
happy
the
to hear
guy
you say that.
I'm the guy that if I was offered to either license my music for a flat rate or get the royalties, I pick the royalties. Somebody said take the money.
James Rudolph said, "Be honest, take the money."
Slow
Well, you
grind
know
is
what?
better than no
Because
grind.
look, because sometimes like there be people out there who's not exactly up to your caliber, and their answer would be different. So I want people to know exactly why your name, your artistic name, is Baritone. Could you please do an acapella for us right now?
Well, you keep calling me baritone, but my name is actually Barry Antoine. But the funny thing about it is, some people call me baritone because of the tone of my voice. But I got you on the acapella right now. Let me see. Hmm. I finally found the nerve to say I'm gonna make a change in my life starting here today. I surrender all my love. I never thought I could. I'm giving all my love away, and there's only one reason that I would. And baby, it's you. Baby, you. Baby, you. I just wanna be yours from this day forward.
Wow.
You okay over there, Danish?
No, no, not okay. And
Was it bad? Do I gotta
I'm
do
not
another one?
gonna. I'm sure someone
I'm
wants to
sorry
hear
I
another
left
one.
you,
Ooh.
left you crying. Since you've been gone, I've been all alone. All of my tears, you know they left me drowning. Please, baby, I'm begging for you to stay at home tonight. Let's start our love again tonight. Let's be more than just friends. The sun, it is going down. So won't you stay for a little while? Take my money, my house and my cars. For a bit of you, you can have it all. 'Cause making love every time we do, girl, it's just like drugs. 'Cause I'm an addict for you, and you know that I can't leave you alone. You got me feeling, got me going crazy, yeah.
Okay,
Sending
could
my
we play
baby
another
girl
selection
a
from
message
one of
that I
the
won't be
songs that
coming
he's
home.
sent to
I'd
us?
rather be
Because
alone. She doesn't fully understand me, 'cause I'd rather leave than cheat. She just give me some time, I can be the man she needs, but there's a lot of lust inside of me, and we've been together since our teenagers. I really don't mean to hurt her, but I need some time to be alone. But when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so
Okay,
sad
okay,
now that
Barry,
I wanna leave.
Barry. Um, you gonna have to stop. You're gonna have to stop now because that's not fair. That's not fair.
You said you wanted to hear me sing.
But that's not fair.
Sweetie little dee. I don't mean to hurt you, baby. Oh no.
You know what? You know what? How about this? How about this? Because me and you could do a song together. Okay, I'm gonna show you my talent. Okay.
All right, let me hear something.
Okay. Hold on. Here it go. Okay. Don't be surprised because it's that good, right?
All right, let's hear it.
Doop doop doo. You see how I held that? Is
You got that?
doop doo. See, I got that. I got that for you. Like if you could put me in a song, right? Like somewhere in the middle, you know, I'd be good. You don't even have to pay me for the tours. You could just give me one straight check, and I'll go with you on tour wherever you want me to go. Okay.
I'm gonna have my
Remember
people call
that?
your people.
Yes. Yeah. Hold on. I ain't got no people. I ain't got no people you to call right now. But you can hit me up on my two-way. You can hit me up on my two-way. But
Took it back.
you ain't got a page no more? You ain't got a page no more?
I never have one.
Oh man.
Oh man, that was funny.
All right. We want to play at least one more selection of your music.
Okay.
Call it out.
We could do "Fool for You" from our first album, "The Art of the Heartbreak."
All right, good.
That's the song that kind of started everything off.
Cool. So third round, can you cue that up for us so we could so we can
You
move
okay
on?
You all right?
I'm composing myself. I'm bringing myself to the center right now. So
To the center.
Damn, another day is gone. While you're living your life, I'm just living all alone. And this is all because I can't see myself with no one but you, baby. And this ain't healthy. I try to talk to my mama, but there's no way she can help me. I try praying to God, but all my prayers just come up empty. Girl, my heart is heavy. Tell me what I gotta do to make it come back. Was it something I said? Was it something I did? I never thought I'd see the day when you would leave it. It's driving me to tears and I can't function, it's a shame. And everywhere I turn around, I'm hearing your name. Now things ain't the same. Ever since the day you left me, I just find it hard to sleep at night. You told me time and time you never leave. Now I'm feeling incomplete, and all I wanna do is be by your side. I'll be a fool for you. If that's what it takes for you to get back to me, I'll be a fool for you. Cause without you here it's just so empty. My life is empty. Damn, another week is gone. While she got a new man, I'm still trying to move on. Tell me, is it wrong that I still think about the times when we made love? And when I lay down and dream of you, it hurts me so much that you left, but I just can't let you go. And when I wake up, I'm looking at your picture.
Oh, Lord, another glitch.
What's going on here?
I have no idea. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry
man, that's
about
what's up.
that.
It's all good. It's all good. We're making it work.
You know, okay, I have to ask you a question. Have you ever had your heart broken?
Absolutely. That's where the song "Fool for You" came from, actually.
And what
That
happened
was a
with
real
that?
life story. Uh, without giving too much detail, I guess. Not so much that you don't want to hear the story, but just from, for time. But yeah, it was a young lady that I was dealing with, and she was kind of like just kind of in and out of my life. We weren't necessarily like in a relationship per se, but just a situation, like I said, that I had strong feelings for her. We were dealing with each other off and on for some time, and just kind of like one moment would be hot and heavy, the next would just be she'd just go ghost. Be ghost for a few weeks, couple months, and then come back around again. And this was
A revolving door.
yeah, this was going on for maybe like a couple of years or whatever. And then I think the last straw for me at the time was just like, she just said something that kind of like, you know, hurt. And I was really like literally, I had, so what happened was I had that beat for a while. I had went to this producer's house and he had given me the beat. And he had told me to write to it. And I had held on to the beat for like maybe a month. And then that situation like had, the ending of that situation had taken place again. And literally I was just sitting in my room by the window crying, and I just started writing the song. Damn, another day is gone while you living your life. I'm just living all alone. You know what I mean? Like seriously, like all of those thoughts and feelings and everything like that kind of came out literally as I was writing that record. And a lot of
Wow.
people, even like it was painful, but I was able to make it into like great art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that literally
Every
is a true story.
Well, everything that happens, there's usually a lesson behind it. So
Absolutely. I'm a firm believer in that.
I'm glad you were able to do that. They say pain makes the best music.
Yeah. They right about that.
Sad.
They right about that.
Sad but true. Sad but true. So, before we get out of here, please tell everybody where they could hear the full songs of all the music we were not able to play today.
Once again, my name is Barry Antoine, singer songwriter from Harlem, New York City. I want to thank you, Danish Thick, and of course Saucy, for having me on here tonight. And my albums are both the Heart of the Heartbreak, which is the first album, Eclipse, which is the second album. You can go on literally any platform that you stream your music on or listen to your music on. That includes Tidal, that includes Pandora, that includes Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, so on and so forth. Or you can literally make it easier on yourself and just go directly to my website, which is barryantoinemusic.com. Literally right there, barryantoinemusic.com. You can go right to that website and you can listen to both albums. It has all of the links that you would need for however you stream your music. You just want to listen to it. And as I said earlier, I have a free song up there, which is called Let the Music Play, Memory Lane, and a video up there as well that you can download the song for free and watch the video at the same time.
Wow. That is great. That is great. So,
thank you.
So now that I know you live in Harlem, are you uptown or downtown?
I'm from downtown. I live in the Bronx now, but I'm from downtown.
Okay, so you live in the Bronx. What side you on?
I'm in the North Bronx.
No, I'm
I'm in the
not.
North
No, I'm
Bronx.
not. I'm not asking like for me. I'm asking for a friend. You know, I'm because I would clearly not stalk you. I would definitely not do that. Um, while we're doing the show, I would definitely never tell people that I'm gonna
Oh
stalk you.
man.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm way classier than that.
Oh man.
But yeah, what side again? Never mind. Never mind. Okay, moving on. Thank you so much, Barry Anton. I love you. I love your name. I love your music. And
Thank you.
I am
Thank you.
so proud of the music that you put out. And I can't wait for people to hear the great story behind you and see for themselves the talent that I see.
Thank you. I really sincerely appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Not a problem. So,
And once again, thank you guys for having me up here. Once again, yourself, Danish Stick, and Saucy the Boss. I really do appreciate y'all having me up here. And like I said, just interviewing me and just allowing me to showcase my talent and playing my music. That really means a lot. Seriously.
oh, no problem. But she would cut my head off if I didn't reiterate that her name is Saucy the Body.
I'm sorry, the
She's
body.
on
Excuse me.
Instagram as Saucy the Body. I'm on Instagram as Danish Thick. And,
Got you.
you
I
know,
got you on Instagram. I'm
I,
gonna go follow her as well.
I live in Harlem on the east side. So, but no, I was just saying that, for directional purposes for people who don't know the layout. Anyway, oh man, I had a great time interviewing you. This
Thank
is
you so
great.
much. I really enjoyed myself. Thank you so much. I really do
No, thank
appreciate
you.
that.
And you have a great night.
Thank you. You do the same.
All right. Take care.
All right. Take care.